Now, this article is, to be honest, to another article that I have pulled up that's more current, which speaks about Faraday Future. Now, for those that don't know anything about Faraday Future, before Lucid stopped talking about bringing cars to the forefront, or it was supposed to be the #1 competitor to Tesla. But their former CEO, who's now sitting on the board, actually had $6 billion, and he went bankrupt trying to take down who he considered as his competitor. Faraday Future did a lot of press releases. They did a lot of runs, but it was one thing missing from those runs, and that was an actual car. Yes, they did cars like when you in the simulation, they had cars on simulation, but there was no cars on the road. So and unlike Rivian and cars like Centro, and you got Lucid Air, who actually got cars on the road, Faraday Future has never been able to put a car on the road. And that's, to a lot of investors, are cause for concern. So why Faraday Future stock tumbled yet again? All right, so let's get into this. Now, this is, like I said, a little while. So we're not going to get into the actual point of where the stock is at. We're going to talk about some accuracies that's in the actual article itself. The company said it expect the letter because it had formed a committee of the board of directors to investigate claims made by a short seller, as well as allegations of inaccurate disclosures. So what now? Last month, J Capital Research issued a report on Faraday Future titled "Move Over Lordstown, There's a New EV Scam in Town," that highlights many purported instances where the EV maker has failed to follow through on building several factories that were ultimately delayed or abandoned, and points out that there are 8 years in business it will fail to start making cars, vehicles that are supposed to retail for $200,000 or more. And while it reportedly received deposits for 14,000 vehicles to date, over 3/4 of those were received from a single buyer, supposedly a U.S. corporation. Due to delays in production, the $11.6 million deposit had been converted into a note payable. Faraday subsequently revealed that the deposit may actually have been by an affiliate company. Faraday Future went public this summer via a merger with the Special Purpose Acquisition Company SPAC, and it's been all downhill since. Numerous lawsuits hoping to become a class action have been filed against the company claiming deceptions. And J Capital Research contends it's also being sued by unpaid suppliers. Its assets has been frozen in China and is being run behind the scenes by China's best-known securities fraudster. Faraday says it's hoped to file the quarterly report eventually, but has no timetable until the committee completes its investigation. Stocks receiving delisting letters typically have extended period of time to come into compliance before having their stock removed from an exchange. Even so, investors should probably stay far away from this stock until its convincers refute the allegations. All right, so let's go into this more recent article. And to be honest, we only gonna read like a paragraph because I'm not paying for a subscription just to read, just so I can read this full article. But the paragraph that I'm going to read is going to say enough that I need to speak about. Now, this article is actually from Casing Global, and it follows up the report that I got from the Motley Fool, troubled electric vehicle startup Faraday Future Intelligent Electric Inc. has told stakeholders that its stock is not at risk of being delisted from the Nasdaq after the bourse issued a warning letter over its failure to file earnings for the third quarter. Shares of Faraday will be stuck with the out of compliance label unless the firm submits a compliance plan within 60 days and releases its earnings within 180 days, according to a statement linked in Chinese from the firm on Monday. The company has added to the Nasdaq non-compliant companies listed on November 17th. So basically, if you have shares in Faraday, your stock may receive that label that the company is being non-compliant. Now, what they're saying is they're going to have to complete an investigation into what is going on behind the scenes, and until that investigation come forward or is complete, then there will not be a third quarter listing. And until they receive that, they are now labeled as an untrustworthy company. Now, some people are going to listen to what I say, and then they're going to buy on a dip anyways. Me personally, I'm a buy on a dip anyways, because that's the risk of stocks, is a bet. I need this stock to drop a little bit more, and then I'm going to invest more, because I really think that EVs are going to be the future. And Faraday, this is not financial advice. Invest at your own risk, but I'm definitely going to invest more into this company. That's just my opinion. Some people read this kind of stuff and they stay clear away. Me, I'm a buy on a dip, because I think that my money would definitely triple or quadruple in the future. Okay, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as we'll be coming to you with more videos just like this in the future. And once again, we will see you next time.